I think you guys are positioned on a couple specific points really well. In addition to you guys being everywhere, like I see you at all the conferences, like I get in contact by a couple of you guys all the time. I know you pretty well. One thing I think is attractive to affiliates is the flexibility of payout terms. When especially just starting out, getting your revenue back so you can reinvest it and getting it back and reinvesting it, it's a really big thing, and you guys, I think, approach it very well because you allow for daily payouts at your choosing and of different formats. So that's a huge benefit, and I think you guys have positioned yourself well in that way. There are a lot of people who still don't know about that though, despite it being a pretty common thing that we know, that those who use you are aware of. I think that you guys are uniquely positioned because you focus you dominate pin submit type offers is what you focus on, which is great because those type of campaigns, from my perspective as affiliate, when running those, we deal with less bot traffic. So there's a higher percentage of time we can find a pin submit campaign that does work, and we don't have to cut as much junk out of our campaign because we're targeting carrier traffic, people using their mobile phones on the carrier. So that's a great thing, and that's kind of like your specialty, where you guys specialize, and that's a great uniqueness.
Well, you guys can definitely help newbies coming into the market by providing them a great place to get started, by offering them different offers in various verticals and different countries, and also people that know what they're talking about among your staff, so that when someone new comes in, you can make offer recommendations. You can tell them, like, hey, you're running this offer, but maybe you should try this one because it's doing good. So it's worth the split test because you might be making more money and stuff like that. So you can really provide, that guiding hand and that helping hand that someone needs when they enter, because they cannot talk to their brothers, sisters, parents, friends, because like as I said earlier, like most people, when they ask me what I do and I start talking about it from the beginning, they lose me at web design. Most people don't have a clue what web hosting is, not, and you know what I mean? Like for a website you need web hosting, and usually they lose you at web design because they don't even know web hosting, what the heck is that? So yeah, so definitely.
I think Mobidea is doing a really good job at taking people from a very newbie level and offering them tools and opportunities to go to be big affiliates. So mostly have networks that you can kind of put in tiers, so there's one network for newbies, there's one for advanced, then there's direct advertiser. Mobidea seems to do a very good job at being at all levels there. So I think it's interesting to see how you guys are going to develop over time. So that's how I see it. Like, it goes through all the layers, and it seems to be doing a good job. One thing that I like a lot about you guys is that you can correct me if I'm mistaken if something changed. But I like the fact that, for example, you provide daily payments at a very low threshold, for example, and that helps a lot of new people who have a struggle with the cash flow, and that's just amazing, I think. And most people, like most networks, cannot do that. So you're doing something that you're keeping secret and not telling others how.
Already doing wonderful job right now by going to all these events, sponsoring these big events. I think that your job is to make people aware that Mobidea is something we are doing great for you guys. So going to all these big events, Affiliate Malaysia, Bangkok, and see, at events you tend to find right people who can work with you. So Mobidea is already doing a wonderful job by taking interviews of experts like me, like other people here right now. So creating engaging content, interacting with affiliates, it always helps you to grow your network. So I think Mobidea is already on the right track. They are doing a wonderful job. They have been very supportive. I like your team support because whenever I have some questions related to your network, your team is very supportive. So I think that your support is very important. If you are taking care of your affiliates, then affiliates will take care of you. As simple as that. So I think that you are doing a wonderful job, and by going to these all great networking events, you already attracting a lot of affiliates, just super affiliates who are running different campaigns, and you can be part of it, and you can easily grow this business to another level right now. So I think that Mobidea can also have, it will be my suggestion that you guys can have your own office in India also, and plan to expand your team in India, because India is also a big market here right now. It's a huge population and a lot of great events happen in India. So Mobidea can be part of some Indian events, and they can get more affiliates from India.
Oh well, you guys have a scale, I think, that most of the networks don't have, and that's important, because it's almost like commerce throughout the years, when you are able to buy in bulk, right, you get better pricing. I mean, that kind of thing. So, you guys will be able to provide offers, and payouts probably that most networks wouldn't be able to do because of the scale that you guys are operating at.
I think Mobidea is really differentiating themselves by creating their own path, by basically doing everything so differently, and I find it really amazing that like I said, the tracking, the inbound strategy is just amazing. The academy, the blogs, the Instagram accounts, the interviews, the YouTube account, all of this didn't exist a couple of years ago. No one was doing it, and Mobidea is always the first one bringing the best of the mainstream industry to our a little bit more underground industry, and it's great because we need leaders that show the way, other than just antivirus offers, has offers, and this, trying to grow and make the industry as a whole also grow. And I think Mobidea is playing a great role in that. Yeah.
I think you guys have a pretty great platform, and also the Mobidea Academy. I read a few articles that you have, or tutorials about how to optimize and run campaigns on Exoclick, and I think they're super great. I actually read them when I started as well, so and they helped me a lot. So I think you guys are doing a pretty great job in educating people and providing a good platform.
I think Mobidea may be one of the best in affiliate network in our world. They have got very good offers, account manager who can help to different affiliates or companies who take their offers.
Well, I can see that you guys are in industry for a couple of years already, so obviously you created a relationship with a lot of advertisers, so you have access to a lot of offers where we can't access it from the other networks. And I think you are also a perfect match for newbies, because you also educate users a lot. You have academy, you are sharing value on forums like STM, you are sharing value on blog posts. So I think you are much more than an affiliate network.